Morning, Grateful Gab family. Welcome to the Fun Fact Friday here for the Grateful Gab podcast. If you're looking forward to this being my first video recording and having my podcast here at the same time, so I'm looking forward to this. I'm excited. Again, today is Fun Fact Friday here on Grateful Gab podcast. So I get directly into the daily verse, and then I'll get into my fun facts. The Fun Fact Friday country this week will be from the country of the Netherlands. Shout out to the Netherlands. I had a chance to be able to go there a while back. I checked out Amsterdam with a couple of my homeboys. We had a great time up there. I definitely look forward to going back. I wasn't able to partake in the coffee shops, even though I did check them out, but I wasn't able to partake in them. So that's not the only reason I look forward to going back there. It was a great country that I had a great time, and I look forward to being able to show my appreciation to them on my Fun Fact Friday episode this week. So the daily verse for the day of December 9th, 2022, derives from the book of Psalms, chapter 68, verse 19, and it states as follows. Blessed be the Lord, who daily loadeth us with benefits, even the God of our salvation. Amen. And again, it's from the book of Psalms, chapter 68, verse 19. And this morning for Fun Fact Friday, I'll be getting my information from expectica.com. Again, I'll be getting my fun facts from expectica.com. So I'd like to get right into it, and hope y'all enjoy. Again, welcome everybody to my first ever video podcast episode, along with my published podcast episode. So again, check me out on all major podcast platforms: Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor, any major podcast platform. Check me out on my YouTube channel at Grateful Gab 9311 is where you can at me at, but you can just Google Grateful Gab. You can just YouTube Grateful Gab podcast, and it'll pop up. Excuse me. So without further ado, about to get directly to the Fun Fact Friday, and here we go. 1. Don't call the Netherlands Holland. People are often confused about whether to refer to the Netherlands or Holland when they're talking about the low-lying country. 2. The Netherlands has the highest population density in Europe. Based on United Nations data, the total population of the Netherlands was 17,140,098 in 2020. The total land area of the country is 33,720 square feet kilometers, giving it a population density of 508 people per square kilometer. The Netherlands is the lowest lying country in the world. The Netherlands is the 6th happiest country in the world. The Netherlands ranked as the world's 6th happiest country according to the 2020 World Happiness Report. The Dutch are the healthiest in the world when it comes to diet. As well as being one of the happiest nations on the planet, the Dutch are also one of the healthiest when it comes to diet and nutrition. Dutch are the most physically active European country. As well as scoring major points for health and happiness, the Dutch are also the most physically active population in Europe. Yeah, when I went there, a lot of people cycle in the Netherlands. Like, it was bikes everywhere. It was just a great experience, but it was cool. I'm a cyclist. I like to cycle, and I didn't have much motivation then when I saw that. I just thought it was cool that they like to ride bikes everywhere. But it's really healthy. Like I said, they cycle a lot of places, and it's dope. So shout out to the Netherlands for having their health at the top of the world. So the Dutch invented the first stock market in the world. There are more bicycles in the Netherlands than people. Yes, it's true. There are over 22 million bicycles in the country and only 17 million residents. The Netherlands had the highest English proficiency in the world. 1/5 of the population in the Netherlands is foreign-born. If you enjoy living in a multicultural society, then you'll feel right at home in the Netherlands. The Netherlands has one official language. Dutch is the sole official language of the Netherlands, although English is also spoken by the majority of the population. The Dutch are indeed the tallest nation in the world. Yes, the rumors are true. The Dutch are the world's tallest people with an average height of 175.62 centimeters. Dutch men are also the tallest globally, standing on the average at 182.53 centimeters. I think that's a little bit over 6 feet. There are over 1,000 windmills in the Netherlands. There are over 1,000 windmills in the Netherlands, many of which are open to the visitors throughout the year. The Dutch produce around 6 million souvenir clocks each year. You won't find many things more iconically Dutch than a pair of wooden clogs. Tulips. Tulips are actually native to the Netherlands. Now, this fact might surprise you because, believe it or not, the Netherlands' iconic flower, the tulip, did not originally grow on the Dutch soil. Almost 80% of the world's flower bulbs come from the Netherlands. The Netherlands is the world's second biggest beer exporter. Flowers aren't the only fun thing that comes out of the Netherlands. There's beer too. Gin was invented by the Dutch and introduced to the Brits. The Brits are known to love a refreshing gin and tonic on occasion, and they have the Dutch to thank for that. Orange is the national color of the Netherlands. Despite the Dutch flag being red, white, and blue, orange is actually the national color. Yeah, I saw that when United States played them in the World Cup. It was like orange everywhere, and I figured that was like a big color to them. But when I was in the country, I really didn't see a lot of people with orange, or maybe I wasn't just paying attention to it, but it wasn't like a large crowd of individuals just wearing orange. So maybe they just bring it out when you do like sport events or like local historical events or something like that in the Netherlands. I don't know for say, but again, shout out to them. Excuse me. Drugs aren't as easily available as you might think. Yeah, so we know that marijuana is legal there in Amsterdam and Netherlands, but you can only get 5 grams of cannabis in a single transaction. So every time you go in and out the store, you can only buy 5 grams is the most you could buy. I'm pretty sure you could buy like other THC products, like they have brownies and all that other stuff, edibles. But if you're gonna buy flour, you can only buy 5 grams at one time. So 1 in 8 babies are born at home in the Netherlands. If you're planning on having a baby in the Netherlands, then you might be surprised to learn that home births are still fairly common in the country. The Dutch government plans to ban new petrol and diesel cars by 2030. Amsterdam's airport, Schiphol, offers the most direct flights in Europe, with at least 4,861 direct flights each week. Amsterdam Airport offers the greatest direct connectivity of all European airports. The Dutch eat more licorice than any other nation in the world. If you like licorice, then you'll literally feel like a kid in a sweet shop in the Netherlands. CDs, DVDs, and Blu-rays were all invented in the Netherlands. Believe it or not, physical media as we know it today was actually invented by the Dutch electronics giant Philips. So again, y'all, those were fun facts here. Fun Fact Friday. I really appreciate everybody tuning in. Again, check out my YouTube channel. This video will be uploaded here today. This is my first video. I really enjoyed it. It's a lot. I know a lot I'm going to work on as going forward and growing my visual podcast, the visual side of my podcast. But again, I just appreciate everybody, who supports me so far. Y'all come check out my YouTube channel. Check out if y'all want to be able to see who's behind the voice on the Grateful Gab podcast, which is myself, David Kane. I really appreciate y'all, man. I had a great time. I'm looking forward to be able to continue to do this. Again, like, subscribe, and comment on all major podcast platforms. Like, subscribe, and comment on my YouTube channel at Grateful Gab Podcast. Check me out on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor, Google Podcasts, any major podcast platform you could think of. I appreciate y'all. Again, man, y'all be blessed out there. Have a great week. Check out myself and Frankie Fly tomorrow, along with C Money. He'll be our co-host guest as well tomorrow here on the Grateful Gab Sports Huddle with the Grateful Gab podcast. So again, I just appreciate everybody. I'm definitely looking forward to being able to continue to add different segments and things like that to my podcast where a lot of different people can relate to. But again, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Y'all have a blessed day. Y'all be easy. Until next time, y'all. Peace.